DW Africa Link News.
Mozambique's main opposition leader Venancio Mondlane has accused security forces of encouraging looting and unrest to allow the ruling party to declare a state of emergency after contested elections. At the start of the week, the Southern African country's highest court confirmed that Frelimo, in power since independence from Portugal in 1975, won the October 9th general election that triggered deadly ongoing unrest. Dozens of lives have been lost in the unrest that has also led to a mass jailbreak at a high-security prison.
The target of our demonstrations is the Constitutional Council, the National Electoral Commission, that is the Technical Secretariat for Election Administration, the Frelimo Party itself. They are the ones to blame for the fraud.
And now, leaked United Nations documents show that Nigerian hydrocarbon pollution remediation project, HYPREP, has failed to clean up oil pollution in the Niger Delta despite substantial funding. An investigation revealed that the use of inexperienced contractors and inadequate facilities has left contaminated sites unrehabilitated. The UN Environment Programme UNEP withdrew from the project, citing persistent corruption and lack of progress. Moving on, Syria's new authorities have launched an operation in a stronghold of ousted President Bashar Assad. Assad fled Syria after an Islamist-led offensive wrested city after city from his control until Damascus fell on December 8th. It ended his clan's 5-decade rule and more than 13 years of civil war. Syria's new leaders from the Islamist Hayat Tahrir al-Sham HTS group now face the monumental task of safeguarding the multi-sectarian, multi-ethnic country from further collapse. South Korea's opposition says it will vote to impeach acting President Han Han Duck-soo. This follows an escalating row over the composition of the Constitutional Court, which would decide whether to remove his predecessor from office. On December 3rd, South Korea fell into political crisis when President Yoon Suk-yeol unexpectedly declared martial law. Yoon was stripped of his duties by Parliament on December 14th over the dramatic move. A constitutional court ruling upholding the decision by the lawmakers is necessary to complete the impeachment process. And elsewhere in sports, for football lovers, the traditional Boxing Day English Premier League fixtures are on the cards. League leaders Liverpool head coach Arne Slot has praised his Dutch compatriot Ruud van Nistelrooy as he prepares to welcome Leicester City in the Premier League on Boxing Day. Slot and Van Nistelrooy will resume a rivalry founded in the Netherlands when Slot coached Feyenoord and the former Manchester United striker was in charge of PSV. Slot has impressed since swapping the Eredivisie for the Premier League and has guided Liverpool to the top of the table while also leading the way in the new Champions League group phase. Here is what he had to say about today's match.
They know if they go to Anfield they have to be at their best, so they will never underestimate us. And hopefully maybe that's the good thing about these 15 minutes we saw today, that we understand we cannot underestimate 1 minute in the Premier League, because then we're not as good as we might think we are if we are on top of our game.
Meanwhile, in other matches this evening, Chelsea will welcome Fulham, while struggling Manchester United will face Wolves. And that's it for today's news, and on behalf of the entire team, thank you for watching. Please follow and subscribe our YouTube channel, DW Africa. My name is George Okachi.